Okay, so what we have on the bench today, as you can see, is a national NC-183. I had this receiver now for some time, and I have time to go ahead and dive into this and take a look at what's going on and get this up and running and see what it needs to be done to it before it's operational. So let's take a look. This is your common vanilla national NC-183, not the D version, but that's just the basic 183. You have your band spread, main tuning, AF, your tone, CW switch, phasing limiter, and RF gains, selectivity. And this caught my eye today, right before I took it out of the box. The first mod. So this ham operator, it looks like he did a mod onto this CW, and then I'm assuming that's sideband. Interesting. So take a look at what that's about. Your automatic manual volume control, and automatic volume control, send and receive off and on, and your band switch. So let's see if this turns smoothly. No ripples, no dents in the disc. Once these discs go bad, it's a pain in the butt to try to replace this. So this is it. Let's take a look at what's inside. Let me move this back so I can get some space. This is a big machine. Hold on. Let me. Okay, so let's see what's going on inside. So the first thing that catches my eye is this transformer. That's not original to the radio. You can tell by these extra holes. So that's the first thing. These radios, I'm sure some of you know, these are notorious for blowing up transformers. If the couple of reasons they can blow up, either because of the capacitor shorts out. I even seen the 6V6 short out, or the bias capacitor shorts out, and that can cause it to overheat and blow up the transformer. It's all there. A little dusty, a little dirty. Oh, take a look over here. What is this back here? Accessory socket. So this tube right here, it's an accessory socket tube. What kind of tube is this? This is 6SN7. So maybe that's part of the mod. This ham, whoever had this ham had this. That's part of that mod. So everything's there. Looks like it just needs to be cleaned up. Let's look inside. Looks like it needs to be cleaned up and worked on. At least this pitting is not deep. Maybe this will clean up. I can clean this up. So the first things first, clean this machine up. Get it up and clean it up in there. Let me flip this around so y'all can see what's inside. The National NC-183. Let me move this around so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Let me zoom in, okay? Whoa. Oh, what was that? Anyways, zoom back out. Okay, so definitely needs to be cleaned up. Has one, 2, 3, 4 tuning capacitors. Usually I see only 3 on some of these 3 tuning capacitors. This one has a 4. Let's see the gears turn here. Look like this machine needs a lot of TLC. Let's see what's in the back here. Somebody's put tape on there. So yeah, that's my, well, open this up. This is my next project. Let me flip this over so I can show you what's underneath, and we'll go ahead and examine this beast from the underside. Examine this beast's underbelly. See what's lurking underneath. So far, I see one mod. Oh, take a look at this. Look at these spots right here, and that's right above these two V6V. And now, like I mentioned before, if the bias capacitor on these two 6V6 go open or go bad or go plus, and these were hot plate, and when these two hot plate, they draw a lot of current off this transformer and blow up the transformer. I'm not sure if it did that or that's just from years of use. You got this rectifier tube doing this, but that's not as hot as these two. And these, I don't think these are supposed to get that hot. That tube gets hotter, the rectifier, than the V6 6V6 tubes. Maybe that's what took out the transformers. These two tubes. Anyways, enough of me blabbing. Let me take a look underneath, and you guys can take a look, and we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Okay, so now that I have her flipped over, let's take a look at what's inside. And let's take a look. What is this in here? Oh, that's just the warranty. Ta-da! So let's take a look at what's going on up in here. Let me focus first. So sure enough, here's the transformer. It does look as it's been replaced, and it's holding it's holding onto the chassis by dear life. 2 screws. I gotta fix this. I gotta clean this up, make it look a lot neater. So, oh my god, they did some nasty soldering. So the previous owner, it looked like he replaced the transformer, and I'm gonna have to go back in there and start replacing and fixing up some of his mess. These waxy capacitors have to obviously come out. Electrolytics have to be replaced, and these two. You know what? I'm going to replace all the resistors and capacitors. Start fresh. Let me scope out what else needs to be done. Look at this capacitor here. It's not even tacked, it's just hanging by a thread. And look at this capacitor here. What is this? That needs to be replaced as well. What's this? What is this? What is this hot mess? What is this? That's right above the accessory tube. Everything's floating in air. See these? I think they cut some wires here. They cut some wires here too. Back here. What is this? You know what this is? This is that mod. This thing has been modded. Look at this. Look at this. Did not come from the factory this way. Look at this one right here. You know what this is? What it looks like to me? It looks like some sort of product detector for single sideband and CW. Well, if you recall, if you come back, right here, CW and sideband. So this receiver, the previous owner had some sort of mod that he added to this as a product detector to detect sideband and CW. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to clean it up, make it look neater, put some standoffs, and just replace all those capacitors. Do a wiring diagram, write it out. But yeah, look at this. Everything's hanging in the air. It's just hanging there. Oh, geez. So what else is this ham guy? What kind of mods has he done yet? This doesn't look original. Let me zoom in. Focus. It looks like he just tacked on. Just doesn't look like it's original. It looks like he replaced some of these capacitors, but not these. Interesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go through the whole receiver. Go ahead and replace some of these capacitors and resistors. Make sure the power transformer comes on. If not, I have several transformers that I can replace, so that's not a biggie. It's going to be a big job trying to replace everything, all these resistors and capacitors. I'm not even going to try to see if they're in tolerance or not. I have a feeling 90% of these resistors are way off of tolerance. And besides, I have resistors and I got the time. So let's go ahead and do the job right. So with the first things first, I got to clean this up. I'm wash it down. Take all the grunge out. Document everything as much as I can. I want to keep this thing original from how the last ham had it. Let me turn this around. This is a heavy beast. Look at that. See, look at this resistor. Looks like it's just tacked on to the top. It's not even. Look at this. So he added this. Yeah, this is your off and on for your product detector. And this is your BFO. Looks like he modified this. Look at this. Look at that soldering. Jesus Christ. Well, sometimes that's all you have to work with. You don't have much tools, or it is what it is sometimes. Other than that, I have some waxy burn spots there. And some of these soldering is very questionable, to say the least. Look at this right here. I wonder if... Oh, geez. Okay. All right, how do these coils look? I don't want to get myself into something to where it's too much for me to... Uh-oh, what is that right there? Is that a wire hanging out there somewhere? Oh, it's just a hair. What is that? Oh, look, a cat's hair or dog hair. Alright, not in the mood to try to redo all these coils. Look at that. Well, I'll shut up and I'll have you take a look. You can enjoy the background noise of that dog barking. Yeah, something blew up there. Look at some of this soldering. Look at that resistor right there. That's an old school resistor. Zoom back out. So yeah, folks. So let me look at the back. Let me see what's back here. Okay, let me see what's in the back. Move this tape. So there you go. National NC-183. Oh, zoom in. What is all this hot mess? Next project, if you choose to take it on, is bring this monster back to life. Clean her up. Get her operational. Man, look at this. What's going on there? Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Boy, oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Gotta love it. Ooh, does that look like it's broken? Ooh. Let me zoom in. Is that broken? I don't think so. I think it's just part of the... No, it just looks like it's dirty. Anyways, I'll take a look at it with more in detail and we'll tackle it. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.